Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limits of Adhesion. It's round 4 of season 8 of F4 Prime. We are at Hungary for race 2 after a very exciting race which Tourmalarin won ahead of Michael Messenger and Afonso Aguirre. Big standout though was Dan Hill, who took his third win in a row in Club 1500 and was basically threatening the top 10 all race, wasn't he, Jools? How are you?
I'm good. It looks like we're just about to start. Yeah, it was a great race for Dan. I feel that he would have finished a lot higher if he hadn't just pulled over in the first lap and let most of the top split through.
Yeah, he was being very risk averse, wasn't he? But here we
was.
go then.
And it worked.
Mark Zeff starting from the pits though, and that's who's the missing driver on the grid. It's Ben Chalcroft who's leading them away though, ahead of Greening. Well, it was Greening. Walker's now up to second place. Don Parker in fourth. Here they come through turn 1 then.
Behave everybody.
Walker's gone very wide there. That's allowed Greening back through. Don Parker's threatening there in fourth place as well. Gone to the inside through turn 2.
Walker's got past Greening. Nicely done.
Yeah, he's fought his way back already. Spending his off tracks with gay abandon.
Yeah, well, get to the race and you've still got off tracks left. Used all your cookies.
Yeah.
Someone's round.
Someone was round. Was it James Renwick gone round? Yes, it is. It's unfortunate for him. Oh no, sorry, that's Philip Miles. I do beg your pardon. Yeah, he was having a great race before the incident with him, James Renwick.
I think Lee's in 12th as well. That's odd.
Someone else off the track facing the wrong way there, and it might be Tourmalarin. It is Tourmalarin, race 1 winner.
Nice spot.
Scampering out of the way from Mark Zeff. Started from the pits. Nick Lee is in the pits. It looks like a Martel out already. So looks like we might need
we'll get a
some
replay.
replays.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. James Pepper looking at the inside of Russell Bright.
Yeah, Russell on the recovery drive then after his big crash in race 1. He's up in 8th place at the moment, battling hard with Pepper, who's not giving up on this. So yeah, I mean Chris White absolutely scything his way through in turn 4 just now. I thought he was on his way to an accident, the speed he was carrying into that corner, but he looked like he survived obviously. Currently running 4th place in Club 1500. Bright to the inside of Pepper as they head into turn 1. Pepper trying to hang it on round the outside. Jumping down the hill then for turn 2. There is Chris White and James Renwick doing battle. Renwick taking the place. Oh no. Oh, we've had a big one. Is that Martel?
That's Maxwell, I think.
Maxwell, I beg your pardon, yeah.
Yeah,
Martel already out of the race.
In the pits.
Too many wizards.
Look like
So
White was, yeah. I mean, White's been taken out as well.
White's out, yeah. We saw, Renwick. We saw lots of people involved in that. Definitely overdue a few replays here. Here's Chalcroft still hanging on them after his pole position. He's being harried though by Ollie Walker and Stephen Greening.
The vultures are gathering in the form of Walker and Greening.
Yeah.
And Parker also.
Oh, look at this zone by Ollie Walker diving to the inside down that short back straight. Don't see too many moves into that corner. I think it's a Barrichello one yet. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, that's an excellent move by Walker there. And
So
Greening.
Messenger's just got past Parker in the background.
That's good spot.
Greening is not looking to wait long here.
No, that was looking quite opportunistic in the final couple of corners there. Trying to force his way through. Is that Dan Hill going quite defensive down the main straight? Is he going
Yeah.
What's he doing? Is he going very slow?
Pruis is going past. Do you think I don't even know if there is a slowdown there.
Either there's a slowdown or he had some damage or something. But yeah, Yanneman Pruis now in the lead of Club 1500. And here comes Greening down the inside of Chalcroft. And into second place, job done. Here's Pruis. Now in the lead of Club 1500, as we say, and that's Ben downhill just behind. So this is quite exciting stuff here. Meesters isn't that far back either.
No, in third is again still on
Yeah.
the podium.
So Meesters having a very strong weekend here. I don't know if those X counts are right. It says Tom Parker's on 11.
Well, if he is, he's got one cookie left. Well, actually,
Yeah.
not really, because if he eats that cookie, he's going to get a drive-through.
Indeed, yeah, he's had all of them. Hill right on the back of Pruis now.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened there. Bruce gets a wiggle.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things to discuss and see what happened. Piussi just ahead of them as well then, in the number 5.
Fastest lap for Parker.
Looks like a Pepper just made a move on Koenig.
Pruis is using that slipstream to keep him ahead of Dan there, just.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Lauren now in the pits. So it's a shame for his chances of the double then. They've absolutely gone, obviously. And
Yeah, no, I was going to say, it looked like Dan was just trying to distract there because he was too far back to really make a move.
yeah, he's really trying to shape on him there. There's no way through on this corner. It's an awful feeling when you still feel just like you almost have to make the move into that corner and you just know it's going to end in disaster. You just got to back out. It's the only thing to do.
Indeed.
Pro's right over the sausage curb there on the exit of the
he's lost
chicane.
the place.
Yeah. Oh no! Did that damage the car, or is that a slowdown?
So his sun go red and drop behind.
Yeah, he's dropped to third behind Meesters.
Well, Greening has caught Walker, and they haven't really left Chalcroft.
No, I mean Chalcroft had an outstanding race in race 1 as well.
It's a replay here of Miles
So
spinning.
Miles goes round.
Everybody avoids him.
And then this is the big one then. So Renwick on the outside.
He loses it.
Oh, he loses it.
Launches white.
Yeah, and then that's Koenig that round as well.
Yeah, Koenig kind of spanning simply.
Yeah. And then we also saw Bright and Maxwell off. Oh, Manneman, and that must be Nick Lee.
Yeah, that's why Nick was at the back.
Yeah, disaster for them. Wow, the speed Greening was carrying into the final corner there.
Well, you know, he can gain 6/10 in one corner.
It's so true. Just not in the final corner.
Everybody hunting the toe of Walker.
Yeah. Greening blinks, goes to the outside.
He's going to try and cut back here. Someone off the road. That's Mannanen.
That's Mannanen, yeah.
Greening's showing ahead now.
Yeah, Greening's done it. Nice move there. Chalcroft and Messenger right behind as well.
Like Parker's had a mistake. He's missing a rear wing there.
He is. And it's not easy to drive one of these without the rear wing.
Does actually do something.
It does, yeah. So I wonder what happened there. We've got a lot of replays we haven't seen. A lot of incidents. And Lauren, is that back in the pits or still in the pits?
That's Messenger making a move on Chalcroft. So that's knocked him off the podium.
Yeah, nice move though. So Hill now 2.5 seconds ahead of Meesters in Club 1500. Here is Janneman Pruis, and he's under attack from James Pepper, who's in 4th. 3rd place in the championship, remember. And, oh!
Well, driven into the back of him.
That was just aggression and so unnecessary. Big shame there for Pruis and for Pepper, obviously. But, yeah, that's going to be one for the stewards.
It looked like what happened at Donington when he did the same to Bardsley. Bill,
He did, yeah.
fortunate.
Yeah, and that's just such a fast corner here. It's just there's, you can't just take the inside line, expect the other driver to give way. Nonsense.
Greening is trying to make a break for it here at the front.
Yeah.
See if he can get out of the toe.
Whoa,
Whoa!
super
The
wide.
car control on our little tame e-sporter.
Yeah. They were all off track, but Walker getting very sideways, keeping it pointing in the right direction. And he's still twitchy, look. He's really
He must have
unsettled the
overheated
rears.
his tyres.
Yeah. It does seem to happen that way sometimes. You can overheat the rears and it will take 2 or 3 corners for it to settle down and start behaving itself again.
Yeah, and
Oh,
someone
was
off
that
there.
White? It was Chris White.
He was again.
He's having a horror round.
Well, if Hill wins this, I think he might actually overhaul him.
Yeah, White now up 4.5 seconds over Meesters, who just does not have an answer for this pace. To be fair, half the top split don't have an answer for Hill's pace right now.
Well, I think if you were Meesters, you'd take a second. You got third last race. This is one better.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. And Philip Miles is miles back. Pun, please excuse the pun, but
So now it's risky on risky.
which is always quite dangerous.
Risky.
But yeah, I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do it.
Well, they may be risky drivers, but they're different team. They're different teams, I believe.
Yeah, there's probably some blue voice chat going on about, you know what. I don't want to say your mum's watching.
They're probably squabbling. It's letting Walker back in on it and Chalcroft.
Yeah, fastest lap for Messenger in second with the draft. The top 3 are covered by less than a second then. Chalcroft is he's not very far behind as well, as you say.
It's in the ideal place for when these 3 come together.
Yeah, I bet that's what he's hoping as well.
Well,
Fingers
there's still
crossed.
about 5 laps to go. That's it. Miles was round on lap 1, wasn't he? He's recovered to 3rd.
Yeah, he's had an amazing drive since then, hasn't he?
And he's not really challenged. He's got about 10 seconds to the guy behind him.
Yeah. Now, is that Steve Pepper or is it James Pepper? I imagine James Pepper's the one with the fastest lap, maybe down in 9th.
I think, we saw Pepper crash a couple of laps ago.
Well, he crashed into Pruis, but he was still going, so maybe it is James still in 4th.
I would imagine he's the one behind Perez, but yeah, we'll see.
On board with Messenger then, we're in second place, chasing Stephen Greening, the leader of the race, just ahead of us.
The dirty air is washing in wide.
Yeah.
Always expect fireworks with the riskies. Pretty sure, like the first race they took part in, they took each other out in the NOA.
Was that a Spa in F3? There's a lot of
There was
crashing.
one in Spa, where they went into each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened to Pruis. He just got out of shape in the chicane.
So I thought he did get too much curb, and I was absolutely right. Into the fence as well. That's going to have damaged his rear front wing, slowing him down. Here comes Pepper then. Oh, that's the incident with Pepper and Pruis. Just sloppy. And on board with Walker now.
It looked more impressive from the outboard, but that was some good control to stop that going round.
It really was. Oh, and White, huge one into the wall.
Very reminiscent of what happened to Bright.
Yeah, we've seen a few drivers in there. Steve Pepper was in there as well. Ewan Mannanen. I don't think I've ever seen anyone take as much of the car off as Chris just did there. So 10 points to Gryffindor.
That was a good job there.
Yeah. Alfonso Aguirre tracking Mark Zeff. Zeff started in the pits and he's up in 6th place, so he's having a good drive here.
Good job.
Yeah. And here comes Malarin, siving his way past Stephen Koenig. Team Heat together.
Oh,
Is
Zach
that
goes back
Aguirre
past.
Yeah, Aguirre just outbraking himself there. Yeah, so a big shame to see Team Heat together now down in sort of 6th and 8th when they were flying so high earlier on. Hopefully they'll come back through in the next round, which will be at Hockenheim.
Indeed. See.
And here's Eric Busey up in 5th place. Zephyr Aguirre, round 2.
Yeah, this isn't done yet.
No. It's a nice paint job on that DSR car as well.
It is, yeah. Like a snakeskin pattern.
Yeah. Rather reminiscent of the fabulous 722 cars they had in the F3 a few seasons back. Remember that?
I don't.
Domwood.
Probably, but he's like younger than me.
Oh no, they were one of the best liveries I've seen in the
Oh,
eye.
he's gone
zips
round.
around.
Keeps it out of the wall though, so you can continue. Oh, and
Renwick.
that's Renwick and
That's
one of the
Koenig. It's Koenig. That's a massive shame.
I think he came across, didn't realise he was still there, and it was still there.
Yeah, that's a big shame. Still, promising start for James Renwick though, and I'm excited to see what he can do next round.
Indeed. It looks like the Riskies have got away from the chasing Walker.
Yeah, they've definitely made a break here, haven't they?
Going to see any fireworks from them though.
Boring. Fight. Here comes the recovering Malarin then. Candy for baby the way he just went past Costa there. I imagine Costa didn't put up too much of a fight.
Can't see him catching Maxwell really in 3 laps to go.
No.
So it looks like 10th is going to be the best he can do unless someone drops it at the in front of him.
Well, it's going to be very interesting for the championship here. Greening was on top. Malarin's been climbing up the order with some really decent results. Obviously, he had the win in race 1 here, but 10th place isn't going to be enough to really sort of make a dent in that score, especially with Greening picking up this win here. Greening was what, P6 or 7th was he in race 1, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, he's not made it yet. He's still got.
He had the little spin. So.
A couple more to go. Yeah, he had a couple of spins, so he's dropped it from the lead a couple of times in the other series recently. Like the LMP at Virginia, he had a huge lead, put it in the fence.
Gosh. So he's not infallible.
No, he's a turkey.
Little off there for Hill before he finished that lap. Still massive lead over Rich Meesters and Philip Miles, the other two on the Club 1500 podium. New fastest lap for Aguirre, little 1:45.5. That is quick.
Yes, indeed. Bit of a stretch to catch Busey, but
he can dream.
He can.
Wow, that's Messenger living very dangerously as he straddles that drainage ditch that we've been talking about. Got a replay here, and gosh.
Yeah, he came across. He must not have realised. Oh, and he almost did for both of the Team Hoop Together cars.
Nearly heaped them both together.
He did.
Replay of Messenger here.
It's getting really close. I think this is live.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I thought he was going round then.
It's a difficult place to pass, a difficult track to pass, but they have been managing it.
Well, this is where Walker did the pass earlier.
Indeed. If he sends it, then Green's got to decide: is he going to let him have it or take each other out?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's too exciting.
Forget when Messenger is in the championship.
Well, he was quite high up, but yeah.
They all are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll have to see at the end.
Except for Crown Turkey, obviously, who's missing this one. Messenger's in the slipstream. Green's not defending yet.
darting around, annoying him. Greening knows he's too far back at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, he really needs to be within a 10th, doesn't he? Really getting onto the main straight to make it work.
Yeah. Walker's still falling back.
Yeah, there's a massive gap. So we're on lap 11 of 12. Getting close to the end.
Yeah, not long now. Still really harrying him. So far there's been no way past.
No, but he's doing exactly the right thing. Just pressure.
A lot of oversteer in mid-corner there.
This car always feels so rock solid, doesn't it? Until you just carry slightly too much mid-corner and it just lets go on you.
Indeed.
It's terrifying. But
So maybe this is the wrong thing actually to do, because it's making Greening concentrate. Whereas if he'd just let him get 5 seconds up the road, he probably would have got bored and fallen off.
He's really darting around, isn't he, now?
Kind of feel that he's got more pace, definitely.
Yes, but not enough. The differential's just not big enough for these two.
It's going to have to be a send on the last lap.
Yeah, we're coming up to start that final lap then. Messenger's still squirming around. This is letting Greening escape. I don't think he's done enough. Yeah, I think Messenger's small error there in that final couple of corners has just given Greening this win.
Yeah, coupled with a personal best for Greening for that lap.
Yeah. Yeah, stout defence there by Greening. Good job.
If he's got any X's left, now is the time to use them.
Yeah.
Oh, Malaren's out. So actually that 10th isn't even going to happen for him.
Well, he hasn't got to worry about Martel and Lee behind, so he's got 11th at least. But yeah, that's not good enough for his championship, I think. I'm not criticising his racing, because Malaren is a phenomenal driver. So through turn 5, coming up to the chicane for the final time then. 3/10 is the gap between Greening and Messenger. I think Greening's done enough here, but
so do I, but you know,
the only time to do it really is to cue him up out of this next corner, the right-hander, to get down this little back straight.
He does. Surely Greening will defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too far back.
He's too far back. Yeah. Just carrying so much speed through that final corner was Messenger, but it didn't really help him. One corner to go then. It's been a great battle between these two. But Stephen Greening has done enough, and the championship leader wins Hungary Race 2. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Michael Messenger for second place and putting on such an entertaining fight.
Indeed.
Ollie Walker coming home in third. And here's Dan Hill then. He makes it 4 wins from 4 races as he wins race 2 at Hungary for Club 1500.
Yeah, and that would have been 5th overall for him.
Yes, that's just a stunning drive, isn't it?
Rich Meesters is super happy with that, going 1 better than the last race.
Yeah, a pair of podiums for him. Congratulations, Rich. He was really struggling to get a podium, he was saying to me before, and now he's got a pair of them in one meeting.
And here comes Miles, who first lap was facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
So well done. Excellent recovery drive.
I'm very
that
excited.
Makes up, I guess, a bit for, he was in second in the first race and dropped it.
Yeah. So, feature results then, it's Stephen Greening from Messenger from Walker, and then Ben Chalcroft, Eric Pusey, Afonso Aguirre, Mark Zeff, Don Parker, Stephen Maxwell, Russell Bright, Tom Malloran, Nick Lee and Nico Martel. Can't wait to see the title results after those two results for Dan and Greening, actually.
Yes, let's see what's happened, what's changed.
Club 1500 then, Dan Hill winning 4th and 4, as I said, ahead of Rich Meesters and Philip Miles. Congratulations to them on a couple of podiums. Steve Pepper in 4th ahead of Roberto Costa, Yanneman Pruis. James Pepper, one to forget there unfortunately. Stephen Koenig in 8th, then Lewis McManaman, Joe Barlow, James Renwick, Ewan Mannanen and Chris White.
A weekend to forget for White.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it's Michael Messenger on top now in the club top 50 split championship.
That's where he is.
Yeah, ahead of Stephen Greening and Tor Malarin. It's closing up though, it's looking very exciting between those three. Ollie Walker remains in 4th place. And Dan Hill now on top as you predicted, Jools, ahead of Chris White. James Pepper falling away slightly in 3rd, but not too bad. Stephen Koenig in 4th, and Rich Meesters, big jump to 5th place for him.
So as Philip Miles jumping up 3 places up to 7th.
Yeah, so it's a really exciting fight shaping up in both championships, which is really good to see. Risky Racing Blue remain on top of this risky time, who've moved up into 2nd place. This is Black Sapphire demoted to 3rd. Wizard Topaz up 1, as is Alpha Esports, and the 18 taking a drop with both drivers being on holiday this week. I'm sure we'll see him back very soon.
Indeed.
722 Motorsport now on top of the Club 1500 Championship ahead of McLaren. Chris Forrester needs to get back soon to help Chris White in that one. Cool Camel remaining 3rd. Team Hate Together now up into 4th ahead of Scuderia Dos Ratas.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so very exciting.
Next race.
Great pair of races here at Hungary. Next time out we'll be continuing our summer holidays and our European jaunt to go to Hockenheim, and then back to the UK to finish off this British F4 Championship across the final 3 tracks.
Indeed.
So, quick reminder, limitedadhesion.com for all your limited adhesion needs. Don't forget to come say hi on Discord, like the videos and subscribe on YouTube. Cheers, Jools!
Bye!